How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to make some lead rounds for the black powder revolver. The lead that I have in here I processed from lead wheel weights from a local tire shop. This thing's heating up now, and I'll show you how to make bullets from the lead wheel weights. Some other video I may do the whole process of getting the wheel weights and stripping them of the little metal clip, melting them down, processing them so that they can go in here. And I have water down here that will drop the hot balls in to so that they can cool. Alright, we'll be back whenever this thing heats up. Alright, another step in the preparation phase of this is, I'm going to call it smutting the mold. Alright, you're going to take a lighter and you're just going to heat it up, kind of smut it up. The oil on there, good. I need to get a little more oil in there, but you get oil on there, smut it up, that way the bullets won't stick as bad. The next step is to set it on top of your mold and start letting it warm up. Let that heat up, that way you'll see in a minute the mold has to be hot to release the bullets very cleanly. So we're just going to let that heat up, and we'll go to the next step. Alright, that pot is heated up. If you look in there, you'll see there's mirror looking liquid. That's going to be your lead. All this other stuff is contaminant. Your pure lead is going to be like a mirror. So you can take that contaminant and just scoop it out. Scoop it out till it looks pretty clear. Alright. Alright. Hold on just a second and we'll start the process. Alright. I've got it zoomed in on just the pot so I can show you basically the bottom part where all the magic happens. Alright. So these first couple, we're gonna basically just be getting this hot. So we're gonna tap it with a little hammer here, and if you look at these first, they're not very, I really gotta get a better camera. They're not very clean. You can see they got lines in them and stuff. That's because this mold is still too cold. So we're going to keep leaving it in there for a little while, heating that mold up. Give it a little tap. Drop them back in there. You can also dip the corner of your mold into the thing, into the crucible, and heat it up that way. I just make a couple of these and it heats it up. The more you do it, the better your lead balls will look. Whenever you, I'll try to get a close up of this. Not quite sure how I'm gonna do that, but I'll just, we're almost heated up enough. So when you are dripping the lead into the mold, I hit on the side of this little hole and let it run down inside the mold. See, there's holes there. I hit it on the valley and let it run down into the mold, and you get a better looking that way. By the way, this is a Lee mold. It is 3.75 round ball, and that's a 36 caliber revolver. So they're a little bigger, so that you can shave off that ring whenever it goes into the chamber. Get a real tight fit. Alright, I think we got it heated up, so we'll start dropping our next ones in the bucket down here. Alright, let's reach in here. Cools down pretty quick. So that is what we end up with. And we're just going to continue this process until you get as many as you want. Make sure. I'm going to move you up a little bit so you can see. I put those back because I stopped to move the camera. Tap the top off, drop the other balls in the water. Alright, sorry about that, the camera shut off, my battery died. I've got 83 lead balls. Oh, dropped one. So 82 lead balls. I like to go through here and pick out the ones that ain't gonna cut it. Let's give you some example here. Oh, that's a pretty one. Okay, so I promise I'm gonna get a better camera eventually. y'all see all the lines in that? I know it's hard to see, but there's a lot of waves in that one. I'm gonna say no to that one. All right. Now, if you look at this one, it's a lot smoother. So that one's gonna be a go. No go. Go pile. And we're just gonna look through here and see what I'd be willing to shoot and what has to go in junk. Let's pick out the junk first, that's easier. Now these that I'm picking out can go right back in the melting pot to try again. I'm gonna be pretty picky on these. As long as they have a smooth looking outer edge and they seem to be completely round, I'd say they're fine to shoot. And by the way, I'm trying to talk a little louder. My last couple of videos I wasn't very loud on, so if I'm actually yelling at y'all, I'm not doing it on purpose. The camera that I got off of Amazon for like 50 bucks. So everything I do is on a budget. I don't make a lot of money. I don't make any money on YouTube, that's for sure. Not yet. So I'm gonna sort these out, and then I'll show y'all how many were good out of that pile. Alright, I had about 49 good ones. It just takes time, guys. These were not coming out good because the mold was not hot enough. Alright. Once I'd say if you use a little motor oil on the mold, once it starts smoking and that oil is kind of burning, it's getting good. So if I'd have continued making the bullets, I'd have had more. They started making good ones. It was just hot out there, and my camera had died, so there was really no point in me continuing. I'm just showing you how it's done. But yeah, you have to have that mold hot to get smooth edges. Otherwise, it's like it starts hardening as it runs down into the chamber, so it gets waves in it. And you could probably shoot it, especially if you're going to use a wad, but I'm not chancing it. So how about we load up a chamber of these and we shoot them and see how they do. Let's do that. Alright, so we're going to load. I said 6 chambers. I said load some chambers up, but I meant load a whole cylinder. So we're going to do 6 shots. We're going to half cock it. And I've done a loading video before, but I might as well just show you all again. I'm going to try to do a little better job of having it on camera. Hold on, let me turn this light on. Alright, so powder in the flask. Pour it in the cylinder. I'm going to use wads on this. sometimes to get these wads to go in flush. All out of my good pile here. Really good fit. Really good ring on that. Pretty hard lead. Matter of fact, I don't think I'm going to use the felt wads on these because they just fit so tight. So we're going to powder and ball. Try that. Powder a couple cylinders. Put 2 cylinders powdered. There's one ball. Uh-oh. In there. I'm not a professional at this, just so you know. A lot of that powder came out that cylinder, so while a lot of powder came out of this cylinder, so I'm just going to pour the powder back into there, and we're going to redo that chamber. And from now on, I know to powder one at a time. Sometimes everything's just a learning process. So, but while we're loading this up, tell me what you think. I mean, tell me what you think about the channel. Looks like I got, at this moment, looks like I have 9 subscribers. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. If you like what you see, if you subscribe, what it'll do is it'll tell you every time I post a new video. And that way you don't miss out on anything. One of my other videos, the Carcano, I have ammo coming on it, so we're going to be doing a video. If you don't know what the Carcano is, just look it up on my other videos. It's the gun that was supposedly used to kill Kennedy. So what we're going to do is we're going to get, I got some ammo coming, and we're going to do, I'm going to look up and see how far away they said he shot Kennedy, and I'm going to try the shot myself at the same fire rate that he did and see if it's possible. It's a bolt action rifle. The FBI and them said that the fire rate, it couldn't be done. said the rifle wasn't accurate enough. A lot of times it's not the rifle, it's the shooter. So we'll see if I can do it, and if I can do it, then old Lee Harvey could have done it. So I'm just gonna make sure all these are seated. All right, and I'm going to lube these chambers on these just because I like doing that. It helps keep the barrel clean, and I'm not doing it, in this case, I'm not doing it for chain fires. I'm doing it just as some extra lubrication for that ball going down the barrel. Yeah, because these are fitting perfect. They're like I said earlier, they're 3.75. They're fitting just perfect in this 36 caliber. All right, we got it loaded up. All I got to do is put the primers on, so I'm going to do that off camera. We'll go outside and shoot our 6 rounds. See what we can do with them. All right, we got those lead balls that we loaded up, or that we made. We got those loaded up, and we're going to take 3 shots from about 10 yards. There's 3 marks on the target already. I didn't bring the spray paint with me, and we'll just have to wing it. All right. Pretty good. 3 shots, 3 hits. All right. I'm going to be kind of loud on this one because I'm pretty far away from the camera, and I want you to be able to hear me. All right, we're going to, I got 3 more shots, and we're going to do a movie reference. So I'm going to make a comment before I lift the pistol and I take my shots. I want you to comment below what movie that is from. Are y'all going to pull them pistols or whistle Dixie? Old slap fire. Alright. Other than my movie reference where I didn't hit anything but water, these seem to be pretty good. I actually think I like them better than the ones that I bought. I'll have to get the size on those that I bought, but these fit a lot tighter and seem to have a little more kick to it. But anyway, but that's how you make your own projectiles for your black powder revolver. You can do the same for a muzzle loader. If you have you know, like a 50 cal muzzle loader, I think you would use I think the mold should be about 4.490, so they're going to be a little smaller than the bore, and you would use a patch. But dang, could you imagine being shot with that 50 cal? I guess it'd have been like Civil War. I think they had 64 caliber, So anyway, but yeah, you can make your own. A lot of those uh, tire shops will give this lead away because they have to pay a hazmat fee to have it hauled off. So there you go. If you have any questions, want to see anything else, something I missed, comments, just comment in the comment section. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see if we can expand the channel. Catch you next time.